Hello friends, welcome to 21 Days of Code with Ozone. Today here I am with first problem for day number 18 and the problem title is longest happy string. So let's now read the problem statement. A string is called happy if it does not have any of the strings AAA, BBB or CCC as a substring. Given three integers a, b and c, return any string s which satisfies the following condition. S is happy and longest possible as contains as most A occurrences of the letter A, at most B occurrences of the letter B and at most C occurrences of the letter C. This will only contain A, B and C letters. If there is no such string S, return the empty string. So what the question is trying to tell us is that we'll be given three parameters A, B and C. Out of that, and they would represent the number of characters A, B and C respectively, and out of that we need to construct a happy string. According to the question, a happy string is a string in which no three consecutive characters are same. That is, there should be no triple A's, triple B's or triple C's. So at max what we can do is that we can put two characters that are same together. Let's jump towards an example so that you guys understand what the question is trying to tell us. So here is example number 1. Given A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1 and C is equal to 7. So here we are given only 1A, 1B and 7 C's. What best we can do is that we can put 2 C's together and then separate them by 1A, then again put 2 C's together, separate them by 1B and at last again put 2 C's. So what best string we can get here is that CCA, CCB, CC. We cannot add one more remaining C here because it will break the law of happy string. So this is our return answer here. Moving on further, when A is equal to 2, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to 1, what we can do best here is that put 2 A's together, 1 C and then 2 B's together. That would satisfy our condition. So output can be AA C double B or AA double B C. Both are valid. For the case A is equal to 7 and B equal to 1, we have only one separator in this case, that is B. So what best we can do is that put 2 A's, then 1 B, then again 2 A's. So this is the best possible combination and possibly the only correct answer in this case. So I hope the idea is pretty clear that what we need to do is that we'll take up the character that has maximum count, take out 2 from it and add a separator and continue this further until we exhaust all the characters or until we are left with no more separators. So we can develop a generalized relation between the characters count and develop the answer. What we'll be doing is that we'll be maintaining a total count, that is the total number of characters that are given to us, which is equal to A plus B plus C. And while iterating the total value, what we'll be doing is that we'll be decrementing the counts of A, B and C as and when needed. So along with that, we'll be maintaining a condition that is no three characters should be placed together. So at best what we can do is that place two similar characters together and we'll be using some temporary sort of variable for that purpose so that our character count at a particular position does not exceed 3. So the idea is pretty vague as of now, but we'll just move towards the code and things will eventually get clear as we write the code. Now we'll start writing our code. So first off, as we have discussed, we'll have a total variable that will contain A plus B plus C. Also, we'll have three temporary variables to check that three consecutive characters are not put together. So A, B and C all initialize to 0 at first. Also, we'll have a string builder to store the string that's being generated by our function. Now, we'll iterate over total count. That is, while total minus minus is greater than 0, what we need to do is that we'll have an if condition first. That is, if A is greater than or equal to B, that is the count of A is greater than or equal to B, and A is also greater than or equal to C. That is, A is greatest among A, B and C and capital A is not equal to 2. That is, two A's are not together yet. Or A is greater than 0 and the count of B and C are both 2. That is, both of the B and C characters are already being used 2 times simultaneously. So in this condition, what we'll be doing is that we'll be appending A to our output string, also decrementing the count of A by 1 and incrementing the count of temporary A by 1. And B and C should be set to 0 because we are dealing with A. Similarly, we'll have condition for variable B also, else if B is greater than or equal to A and B is greater than or equal to C, also B should not be equal to 2 or B is greater than 0 and A and C is equal to 2. So in this case, we'll be appending B to the output string, decrement B by 1, add 1 to the temporary B variable and set A and C to 0. Similarly, for C, we'll have similar conditions, and towards the end of function, what we aim to do is that return the output string that's being stored in our string builder. So return xb.toString. string. Now we'll try to run this code. Alright, looks good. Now we'll try to submit this. Perfect, it works as expected. Thanks for watching.